Howdy, y'all. I'm Mr. Denver, the owner of the Boone&Jefferson Railroad. Today I'm going to give you a tour of our main city, Jefferson, North Carolina. Now, before I do that, I figured I'd give you a little history of the railroad. Let's see what I can come up with so we don't be here all day. Got it now. The Boone&Jefferson was completed in 1902, then expanded to Asheville in 1921, and Charlotte by 1929. The railroad almost went bankrupt. Bankrupt? Yeah. The railroad almost went bankrupt because of the Great Depression and almost got taken over by the Southern Railroad. The railway switched over to diesels in 1956, like most other railroads did, and it survived through the 1960s and 70s, when many other railroads were canceling trains or going under. In 1991, we allowed Amtrak to operate the Southern Special, and in 2001, it was sold to a local businessman and rail fanatic. And that person? You're talking to him now. I started buying new locomotives in 2002 and started collecting them in 2006, and the line to Atlanta opened in the same year. Now here we are at the very lovely Jefferson Station, built in 1949. Here we see one of my commuter trains, which is being pulled by an ex-Amtrak F40PH. They've been rebuilt into F40PH-2s, and they've been traveling the railroad since I don't know when you're gonna have to get Billy from accounting on that, but reaching 90 miles an hour in certain areas. Man, you gotta love the Nathan K5 horn. It's my favorite horn. Now behind here is the city of Jefferson, who will save an entire story about the Boone&Jefferson for another time, but let's go on to the coach yard. And we'll take this small little rinky-dinky speeder. Looks like we're gonna have to wait. Thankfully, this portion of the railroad's double-tracked. Hey, there goes an intermodal. This is what gets most of the railroad its money. Now let's go to the courtyard. Here we are, the passenger yard. This is where all of my passenger coaches are. You can see some of my favorites from railroads like the Union Pacific, Erie, Delaware Lackawanna, the Southern, Seaboard Airline, my own special OCS train. This is also where my two F7s are stored, Mitchell and Charlotte. But both of them are resting for a big trip tomorrow. But in the meantime, let's head over to the shops. Being an only Class 2, we don't have the big of a facility. We also have shop facilities in Charlotte and Nashville. Now, speaking of which, what's his name again? Hey, Jimbo, where's Plano? Oh, you're right there. Now you might call me crazy for having an SD40-2 as a shop switcher, but my friend from over at the River Valley and Western has 2 of them as shop switchers. Old Milwaukee ones, but saving that for another day. But this guy, Plano, he can do more than switching. Say, Plano, you mind telling us a bit by yourself?
Sure. Hello, I'm Plano, a BNSF SD40. As you can tell, I'm the shop switcher, but as Mr. Denver said, I can do much more. I can look at the locomotives and tell the shop crew what needs to be done, so you can call me the head of the shops.
Let's finish the tour by going to the Roundhouse. Here we are at the Roundhouse. You can see all of my special locomotives that I've been collecting since 2001. The first locomotive I bought was Alex, and the most recent one was Max. How about let's end this tour with the locomotives telling you a bit by themselves. Start with Wesley. Alright, Wesley, go ahead and say something about yourself.
Hello there, I'm Wesley, a Santa Fe C40-8W. I was the first large locomotive to arrive on the B&J, and since I've grown to like the mountains, I'm very polite to anyone, even when I get angry. You'll usually see me pulling piggyback trains and helping with other trains occasionally.
Here we go again. Now, here I present Lazy Boone.
Ah, but come on, Mr. Denver. I don't want to.
Boone, will you get off your rear for just 2 minutes just to talk about yourself? Ugh.
Fine. Howdy. I'm Boone. I'm apparently a lazy GP-18, but I do work sometimes. I like rivers, and I spend most of my time in Boone. That's my name.
Next up is Alex. Hey, Alex, you mind telling us a bit about yourself?
I don't mind at all. Hey, I'm Alex. I'm a former Conrail GP30-2. I was the first diesel from Mr. Denver's collection of favorite locomotives. I didn't really have a great life on Norfolk Southern, and since they put me into a building in the dark. But in 2001, Mr. Denver saved me, bought me, and saved me. My life on the Boone&Jefferson has been wonderful. I get to pull Conrail stuff, mineral trains, and grain trains.
Ah, Matthew, see, you've made some time for this.
Why, yes, I have. Hello there, I'm Matthew. I'm an ex-New Jersey Transit GP40 PH-2B. I'm a very busy locomotive shunting commuters up and down the Boone&Jefferson railway system. I had a good time on the New Jersey Transit, and I'm still having a good time here on the Boone&Jefferson. I hope to see you out on the main line.
Bye, Matthew. Here's Selma, most prized possession.
Hello there, I'm Selma, the famous Norfolk and Western 611. I don't really like to be called famous though, as I hate crowds and foamers. But I do love to be on the Boone&Jefferson and pulling the Boone&Jefferson special.
Who's next? Jackson. Yeah, Jackson.
Hey, I'm Jackson, a Seaboard System SD50. I like to pull freight and work a lot. Unlike other SD50s, I am not a failure.
Nobody really says something about that, but... well, here's little Sherman.
Huh? Hey, I'm Sherman, a Southern Railway SW1500. I usually stay in Jefferson, switching and delivering cars to local businesses.
Yeah, he's shy. He's a bit shy. But at least he gets the job done. Now here's Salem.
Hey there, it's Salem. I'm an RC from the Great Erie Railroad. You can see me pulling that beautiful black gold order passenger train. Anywho, where's my roast cakes?
Who's next on the roster? Gerald.
Hello, my name is Gerald. I'm a Western Maryland K1 built in 1911 by the Baldwin Locomotive Works. I usually work the excursion trains as well as occasional switching and odd jobs. And I'm also the oldest locomotive on the railroad.
Uh-huh. Wilson.
Do I have to?
Yes, you have to, Wilson. Everybody else is taking part of this, so you should too.
Do I have to? Okay. Hey, I'm Wilson, a CSX SD40-2. As you can tell, I'm very stubborn, but I still work and help I pull everything from wood to lumber and even Christmas tree trains during the holidays.
Next up is Max. Max, tell us something about yourself.
Alrighty. Hey, I'm Max, Rio Grande GP40-2. I'm kind, helpful, and hardworking. I like to help people through their problems by giving advice. You can find me switching and pulling locals.
Next up is Matt.
Hello there, I'm Matt, and I'm a Norfolk and Western SD45 High Hood. Not only am I an SD45, but I'm also the Norfolk and Western Bicentennial unit, and I'm used for special trains on American holidays, but like everybody else, I do normal stuff.
I have a model of him back in the office. Oh, I thought you would have been out in my cold duty today and could have been to make it, but everybody meet Crazy Winston.
Sup, I'm Winston. I'm a C30-7 built by General Electric. I'm the crazy one, even though everyone else around me is crazy. But I just often do manifest work, and that's it.
Oh, believe me, he's crazy. But at least he cracks a few jokes around here. Now, next up is Chris.
Hello there, I'm Chris, the Atlantic Coastline GP35. I am one of the oldest diesels on the Boone&Jefferson, built in 1963. That doesn't mean I'm weak. I help with any kind of train, including locals, to manifests, or even as a helper on bigger trains.
Now here's Eustace.
Howdy, my name is Eustace, and I'm a Seaboard Airline Key 3 Class Mikado. I'm the second oldest locomotive right behind Gerald, and I used to run long freight trains on the Seaboard until I was left in the building for 35 years. But now my home is the Boone&Jefferson, and today I pull the city of Asheville and also other freight trains.
And now here's Lucas.
Howdy, I'm Lucas, a Southern Railways AS-11. Being an old 80, you'll always find me switching in Jefferson or Boone, pulling coaches and other rolling stock. I also do short local trains as well.
Now we got the redneck of the bunch, James.
Hi there! I'm James, the Union Pacific E9A Streamliner. Being an E9, you'll find me on the City of Charlotte Streamliner, a lavish train from North Carolina's largest city, Charlotte. Anyways, you can find me speeding down the Charlotte line doing 100 miles an hour. And sometimes we make a little extra moonshine on the way there. Don't tell the boss, though. Only for exclusives.
What was it?
Nothing.
Well, okay, but maybe not 100 miles an hour. Here's Norman.
Hello, I'm Norman. I'm an Amtrak P32-8 BWH. And yes, I still run Amtrak trains. I run the Blue Ridge Special from Roanoke, Virginia to Asheville, North Carolina.
And then finally, our last locomotive is Anna.
Hello, I'm Anna, nicknamed the Sweet G. And well, that is true. I'm always polite, happy, and sweet to everyone. I help with intermodal trains, and I also help people when their trains stall. Well, see you sometime along the line.
Well, that pretty much sums up the Boone&Jefferson for today's heck of a lot of things. And hopefully we won't have a crash by either Lazy Boone or somebody else. And that's pretty much the end. I hope y'all enjoyed the tour, and oh, I'm late for our press conference. I got a meeting with Mr. Davis, the CEO of the Cedar Hill Valley. I'll see y'all next time. See ya!